short and precise and brief, so that the movers of the bill, the sponsor of the bills, will be responsible to address all other correspondence, will be liaised to the committee, so that we can save time and also mourn our colleague that we just finished prayer and also do a 1 minute silence for him. I think is unfortunate, and that is why we will not have liberty of time to take each and every person that comes here today to make his presentation for this very important event. And we are going to also step down bills senators sponsored, since they are not around, because we are not public hearing. Thank you very much, and God bless Federal Republic.
Before we proceed, I'd like to make two announcements. The first announcement is to respectfully plead with us to put our mobile phones on the silent mode to avoid distractions in the course of the business, please. And secondly, to recognize another distinguished senator, Senator B. Odebi. Senator B. Odebi at the extreme, we recognize you. We now move to the next item on the program, which will be address of His Excellency, the President of the Senate, who is being stood in for by the Chairman, Senate Committee on Navy, Senator Otumba Olugbanga. Please, let's welcome the representative of the President of the Senate.
Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TETFUND, most distinguished Senator Danduse Muntari Mohammed, I recognize you. I must also see this opportunity to thank our chairman, because I am aware that he came back early this morning from an overseas tour in order to be present in this occasion. My most distinguished colleagues, the upper chambers, and of course in the House of Representatives, permit me to use His Eminence, the Bongbong Jos Bubagyang, as a point of contact for all the other royal fathers. Happy that the National Board of Technical Education is also here. I recognize all the stakeholders and, of course, all the various representatives of other agencies that are here, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to read the address of the President of the Senate, who has to quickly go and attend another very urgent national assignment. Good afternoon, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for honoring the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TETFUNDs to be here for this important event leading to the enactment of a legal framework of the following bills. 1. The Federal University Benin Kabi Establishment Bill 2024 SB 224. Nigerian Institute of Mining and Geosciences Repeal and Enactment Bill 2024 5B12. 3. The Federal College of Aviation Technology, Ilara Ogun State, Establishment Bill 2024 5B52. 4. The Federal University of Applied Sciences, Manchok in Kaduna State, Establishment Bill 2024 SB 13. Institutions. On its part, the Senate will not relent in giving Nigerians impactful legislations in ensuring access to education for all across the country. Let me assure you that the Senate and TETFUND will consider the memoranda sent in by organizations and associations to serve as the basis for the actualization of this exercise. At this juncture, I have while wishing you successful deliberations. Thank you all for your time.
That was a speech of His Excellency, the President of the Senate, read to us by the Chairman, Senate Committee on Navy, Senator Otumba Olugbanga Daniels. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll call on Tertiary district. Represented by invited guests. Let me especially recognize our traditional rulers and also recognize the governor of my state and the deputy who are here represented, and a very large delegation from Kaduna State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have rightly titled my presentation, "We Stand to Make History Today." Reason being that the establishment of this federal university will be the first federal presence in my senatorial district. Today's public hearing by the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TETFUND on the proposed Federal University of Applied Sciences, Manchok, Kaduna State, is a historic event in our collective pursuit of knowledge. As Benjamin Franklin once said, investing in knowledge is the key to future prosperity. We are here not only to witness, but also to actively participate in this pivotal moment in the educational advancement of Kaduna South Senatorial District and by extension, Kaduna State and Nigeria. The establishment of this university with its unique focus on applied science holds immense promise for us. Given the transformative role education plays in the development of every nation and society, this university is posed to channel the untapped potential of individuals into the most beneficial avenues of growth, offering a beacon of hope for our collective future. Our urgent need to establish the Federal University of Applied Sciences, Manchok, is underscored by the stark reality that despite the significant population of my senatorial district, the opportunities for tertiary education are severely limited. Many of our ambitious students are forced to seek tertiary education outside the state. This pressing issue further accentuates the necessity of a federal tertiary institution within my senatorial district. In addition, this Federal University of Applied Sciences has the objectives of providing the following: 1, instruction, training, and research in applied sciences that will produce technicians and skilled personnel required for related industries within and outside the country, as opposed to the regular theory in normal or regular universities. 2, it will also act as agents and catalysts through postgraduate training, research, and innovation for the effective and economic utilization, exploitation, and conservation of our country's natural, economic, and human resources. This will not only enhance our national development, but also stimulate the local economy, creating job opportunities and fostering growth. 3, it will also encourage the advancement of learning and to hold out to all persons without distinction of race, creed, sex, or political conviction, the opportunity of acquiring a higher education in applied sciences. The Federal University of Applied Sciences is designed to identify and address society's technological challenges and needs, role in shaping our future. To equally provide
and promote sound basic scientific training as a foundation for the development of technology and applied science, taking into account indigenous culture and the need to enhance national unity. It will disseminate to the public and industries any results of the research or studies in developments pertaining to any branch of applied sciences. To collaborate with other similar institutions within and outside Nigeria for the realization of its mandates. Finally, it was established appropriate relationships with other national and international institutions involved in training, research, and development of studies in the areas of applied sciences, among other objectives. If we consider all the above objectives and situate them in an environment lacking them, the result will be poverty, unemployment, poor health, shorter life expectancy, gender inequality, and a poor economy. Education, apart from being an integral part of any modern society, is also a fundamental human right for everyone. That's why with the proposed Federal University of Applied Sciences, Manchok, we would be entrenching the right for everyone from the privileged position that tertiary education has been in my zone. I also want to thank our former group managing director, Engineer Andrew Yakubu, who has always encouraged the education of our students in the sciences, for finding time to also be here with us. I thank you so much. With this, history has been made by this committee with the proposed establishment of the Federal University of Applied Sciences, Manchok, in Kaduna State. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, distinguished Senator Sunday Marshall Katung. Next, we'll be listening to distinguished Senator Solomon Adiola Olamilekon, Ogun West Senatorial District, to talk to us about the Federal University of Technology, Ilaro, Ogun State. Distinguished Senator Olamilekon.
The chairman, Senate Committee on Education, the distinguished members of this committee, Your Excellency, the former governor of Ogun State, and now senator representing Ogun East, our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today as the sponsor of a bill seeking the establishment of Federal University of Technology, Ilaro, Ogun State, on today, Tuesday, the 16th July, 2024. I am delighted to once again appear before this important committee on this important bill for the establishment of Federal University of Technology, Ilaro, through the upgrade of an existing tertiary institution, namely the Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro. And it was read for the first time in the Alu chambers of the Senate on 6 April 2017, but could not proceed further following the commencement of the night Senate. I once again presented the bill, and it was read for the first time on the 15th October 2019. Unlike in the 8th Senate, the bill passed through the second and the third reading and eventual passage into law by the ninth Senate. The bill was referred to the House of Representatives for concurrence, but this is not happen until the end of the 9th National Assembly. On the merit of the case for the upgrade of the Federal Polytechnic Ilaru to Federal University of Technology Ilaru, I once again presented the bill afresh for passage accordingly to our tradition. Notwithstanding its passage by the Ninth Senate, I look forward to an eventual passage and assent during this 10th National Assembly. Mr. Chairman, my distinguished colleague, the imperative for this establishment of this technology university is informed mostly by the expansion and development of the Polytechnic that was established in 1979, some 38 years ago, as well as the latitude for massive expansion in terms of vast land space. It is worthy of note that the Polytechnic has many infrastructural facilities which many state-owned universities and probably private-owned universities cannot boast of. Ironically, those states and the newly established federal university have today been granted a National University Commission accreditation and are running courses at full-fledged universities. For emphasis, let me restate that the university, when established, will, among other things, 1, encourage the advancement of learning and to hold out of all persons without distinction of race, creed, sex, or political conviction. 2, develop and offer academic and professional programs leading to award of certificate, first degree, postgraduate research, diploma, and higher degrees with emphasis on planning, developmental and adaptive skills in technology, applied sciences, and allied professional discipline. 3, produce mature technologies of higher cadre and capacity, not only to understand the technological need of Nigeria as a nation, but to exploit existing technological infrastructure and improve on needs to develop the new ones. Involved in training and development of technology with a view of promoting governance, leadership, and management skills among technologists. 4, identify the technological need of the society with a view to finding solutions to them within the context of overall national development. Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleague, let me say that in our ongoing developmental drive, our economy requires a high level of technical, scientific, and technological skill for its effective operation. There is therefore the need for establishment of our own technology university to produce adequate human resources if we are not to continue to rely on foreigners at a very huge cost. It is also worthy to note that the establishment of this university will go a long way in providing human resources to the major industrial center in Nigeria within the short distances to its location in Ilaru, namely the Agbara Ota Industrial Estate, the Ikeja Industrial Estate, as well as the Lekki Industrial Complex unraveling before us. Furthermore, the establishment of the university in Ogun State will also go a long way in balancing the spread of educational infrastructure in the state and other parts of the nation. Among the 3 senatorial districts of Ogun State, the senatorial district where this proposed university is sited is the only one without a state or federal government-owned university, with the 2 other senatorial districts having an upward of 2 state or federal government-owned universities located therein. However, it is noteworthy that none of these universities located in the state are technology-based universities. I have no doubt that the enactment of this bill will help in transforming technological education fortune of Nigeria through upgrade of the developed institution of the Federal Polytechnic, Ilaru. Once again, I thank you for listening, and I say God bless you.
Thank you very much, Senator Jola Solomon Olamilekon. The next, Senator Otumba Olugbenga Daniels, will be talking to us on the Federal College of Aviation Technology in Remo, Ogun State.
Good afternoon once again, and permit me to extend all protocols duly established. I was wearing the cap of the Senate President earlier on, and now I have another cap as a person who is presenting this bill for the establishment of the Federal College of Aviation Technology, Ilara-Remo, in Ogun State. I'm elated to be here at this public hearing of our committee, the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TETFUND, as the sponsor of this bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Aviation Technology in Ilara-Remo, Ogun State, and related matters, SB/52. You will recall that this bill was first read on the floor of the Nigerian Senate on the 10th of October 2023, and the second reading on the 15th of November 2023. This bill essentially aims to upgrade an existing technical college to a fully fledged Federal College of Aviation Technology in order to provide full-time courses in various specializations in the aviation industry and to make provision for the general. Let me tell you, dear stakeholders, that one of the important things that favor this bill is that once passed, this will establish the first presence of any federal institution in our senatorial district of Ogun East. Let me also inform our stakeholders that it is also going to be the first aviation school in all the southern states of Nigeria. No doubt, Nigeria has made significant progress in aviation technology, yet there are still challenges to address. These include the need for continued investment in infrastructure development, the enhancement of safety and security measures, and the promotion of research and innovation in aviation technology. By addressing these challenges, Nigeria can further strengthen its aviation sector, boost economic growth, and promote connectivity both domestically and internationally. The establishment of the Aviation Technology College in Ilara-Remo, Ogun State, will no doubt boost academic training and researches in the areas of aircraft maintenance, air traffic control, pilot training, while complementing the existing Nigerian College of Aviation in Zaria. Interestingly, Ogun State government, as you might be aware, already has an existing Gateway International Agro-Cargo Airport in Ilara-Remo, and also planning an aerotropolis, a city whose development will be centered around the airport. The existing technical college in Ilara-Remo is in disuse and can conveniently begin to offer the courses for the Federal College of Aviation Technology in Ilara-Remo, which effectively means we're not talking of a greenfield and they need to begin to go and look for land to start something new. There are already existing infrastructures which are not being used. We can be converted, and if you so approve, I thank my constituents home to be part of this public hearing. Our KBC, represented by Adelu Adele, is here. And the maturity and stability he has offered. I want to once again appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next will be distinguished Senator Adamu Alero, Kebbi Central, to talk to us about the Federal University Bill in Kebbi State Establishment Bill. Senator Alero. Who's not talking? See camera again. It's just one camera. See three cameras. Nothing here obstructs the person talking.
My distinguished colleagues, in particular, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Tertiary Education, distinguished senators and members of the Committee of Tertiary Education, the vice chancellors that are here, I don't know how many, but I understand there are so many vice chancellors, very distinguished personalities, members of the first estate of the realm. Good afternoon to all of you. The bill I'm about to sponsor is about the establishment of Federal University Birnin Kebbi. It is interesting to know that this bill, so the university has already been established. It was established as far back as 2013. It has been operating without a legal framework. I sponsored this bill in the 9th Senate. It scales through the first reading, second reading, and public hearing. It was even passed, but unfortunately, Mr. President could not attend to it. And by the nature and tradition of the Senate, anything that has not been assented by the President, it has to start again. So I therefore sponsor this bill with the hope that it will scale through the third reading and it will be assented by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. Chairman, the Federal University Birnin Kebbi
was established by federal government in Birnin Kebbi in 2013, together with two other universities, namely Federal University Gashua, that is in Yobe State, Federal University Zamfara in Gusau. It is interesting to note that I was a governor of Kebbi State, where the university is located. Kebbi State happens to be one of the less educationally developed states. It is therefore with great optimism that we welcome its establishment in the state. It is therefore my pleasure to sponsor the bill for the enactment of enabling law for the university that will not only benefit development of education in Kebbi State, but the country in general. Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, permit me to inform the committee that with the approval of the National University Commission, academic activities started in the university during the 2014-2015 academic session and the takeoff of